Welcome to the Breath of Fresh Eric and Jacob podcast.
Alastair.
It's been a minute since I've heard him.
When we getting him on?
I think that's next week, right?
Yep, Alastair.
We're playing for.
We know that you're
paying.
an avid listener of the Breath of Fresh Eric and Jacob podcast, and so luckily for you, you get to be on our show next week, which we're recording in 2 days.
You've won the sweepstakes on the back of Danimals containers.
Yeah, 2 Danimals.
Delicious,
So good.
by the way.
Was never allowed to have as many as I wanted to.
Yep. Well, like one wasn't enough.
They're probably
Like-
terrible for you, but yeah, it was just like literally just like
Drinking
a
yogurt.
milkshake.
Yeah.
You know, just ugh.
Pop it off.
Yeah.
I'd done it in one.
Childhood snacks.
I remember cutting my tongue, licking
Yup.
the inside of the
Yep.
thing. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, isn't that ironic, Eric? Don't you
Chills.
think?
Chills.
Do you know why I just asked you that?
You ought to know.
We're talking about Alanis Morissette today.
You thought we were joking. We're not.
We're not. I don't want to call her washed up because I don't think she's washed up.
No, I think
But she definitely had a prime.
She definitely had a prime, and I don't think she's ever going to go back into it.
No, that's because
Which is fine.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But I heard, I don't know where this started. I heard the song, and this is, I'm claiming to be a fan and be excited, but I can't even tell you what the name of the song is. It's not ironic. It's No Scrubs. That's TLC, isn't it?
Yeah, that's...
Damn it. Oh no.
I don't want no
Yeah.
scrubs. A scrub is
No,
a
no,
guy
no,
who
okay.
can't get no love
Which is a
from
great
me.
song, by the way.
Hanging at the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holla at
So
me.
what got me on Alanis Morissette was this skit on Jimmy Fallon featuring Justin Timberlake. Have you seen this? You're shaking your head? I can't see.
No,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think so.
Cool. Give me a second. But I heard the song and I was like, they sang it as a joke, and I was like, oh, that was pretty funny. And then I looked at the song and just played it, and I'm like, I was getting like unironically into it.
Yeah.
The hype came back for me if it ever
I
left.
don't know if Alanis Morissette is like a fantastic songwriter or a garbage songwriter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know.
We're gonna jump into that. Oh, damn it.
Oh, damn it.
I gotta do this script. Whoa, hey, here's an.
Kara set you back.
Blah, 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 blah. We're not.
Oh, there we go. We're muted.
We don't accept your money,
So
whatever company you are.
The video, it's Auto Trader, by the way. This.
I've seen that.
Okay, this video. We won't watch the whole thing, but just to where they sing it.
Justin. Are you asleep?
Justin
Timberlake.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He is the best thing to happen to late night shows in the past, like, 10 years.
No. Me neither. Hey, do you know what you're gonna be for Halloween?
I think Jimmy Fallon's
Yeah,
interesting.
I do.
He's considered a comedian.
Also, why are we
I-
at summer camps
but-
in the middle of October?
I don't know what he is.
Yeah.
He's kind of, like, what's the difference
don't know.
between him and Ryan Seacrest?
Let me try.
Interesting.
To guess your
You know?
costume.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Here's a hint. It's a TV character.
All right, this part doesn't matter. I think I was recently presented the criticism that Jimmy Fallon is not a good interviewer. And I guess I've never critically listened to him
Yeah.
have guests on, but like compared to other shows, like he does
Interesting.
not a good job.
I know you're familiar with Hot Ones, right?
Yes, oh yeah.
Would you want to sing that song that
wait.
we heard on the radio today? Oh, you mean Ironic by Alanis Morissette?
I just love the way he
Siet?
said it. Yeah.
Does he have braces on right
Yeah.
I love that song, but remember, we gotta keep it down because it's after lights. Oh yeah, okay, all right, okay. Here we go. No man turned 98. You won the lottery and died the next day. It's a black fly in your Chardonnay. Isn't that 2 minutes too late? And isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
And they hit the harmony
It's
really
like
nice.
rain on a wedding day. It's a free ride when you've already paid. It's a goodbye.
And then it just goes on for 4 more minutes.
Cool.
But yeah, well, one, I love the harmony in the song that I didn't really realize was there until I heard this. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Jimmy Fallon's into music.
Yes, he is. He's into like Broadway and like...
Yeah. I remember when, what a weird memory. You know how every time there's a natural disaster, there's a relief show on TV?
Yeah?
Like for Haiti, it was like you can call these people, like donate money,
sure,
to, all this stuff. Well, the Jersey Shore washed out one year, and they had one. And it was Billy Joel, Jimmy Fallon, and Bruce Springsteen. And
what were they singing?
They were
a song,
singing,
or
and
like...
Jimmy Fallon was like really going after it, like trying to get money because he's from New Jersey or whatever. Don't know why I thought about that, but I just think it's hilarious that those were like the 3 guys that they brought in. Because it's like, who cares about New Jersey? Let's get 3 famous guys from New Jersey to come in. Yeah.
So let's break down at least ironic. We should talk about Alanis Morissette first.
Yeah. So Alanis Morissette, she is a great singer. Mm-hmm. She has a very distinctive voice. Distinct voice. Distinctive. I don't think distinctive is a word. She's got a very distinct voice, and it's easily like mimicable. And so I think that people don't really realize how impressive she is. But like joking around and trying to sing her songs, like you can't.
It's difficult.
Yeah. Like
you should have heard me before we started recording. I was just butchering it. But it's fun. They're fun songs.
They are fun songs, and that's the thing too. She's one of these people that like you don't listen to anything that you don't know how the verses go really.
Yeah.
But the chorus is when everybody just breaks in like, oh man, this song, you know?
Yeah.
And that's a talent, like being able to write catchy choruses like that.
Yeah.
So I listened to about 2 hours of Alanis Morissette this morning in preparation for this episode. And I was like, wow. I was like 7 songs deep, and I still knew the words to the choruses.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, I had no idea.
This was, were you listening to an album or just like her top?
I was listening to the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of them, according to my research, comes from one of her early records called, it starts with a U. I can't remember. I want to say it's like Unplugged or something. Her 4th single, Ironic, became her biggest hit. Yeah, shoot.
Which is interesting. I wonder what movie it was in. Was it in like Mean Girls?
I couldn't even tell you.
I feel like it's in a bunch of movies, you know?
Yeah. But we're not, okay, I want to backtrack because we're not pretending to be Alanis Morissette experts.
No,
this is an appreciation episode for Alanis Morissette. So we figured we'd throw some whatever facts we knew, which clearly aren't a lot.
Not a lot, but she's an interesting figure to talk about.
Yeah.
Because she's somebody that I think was like so big, but I think will be lost. Mm-hmm. Because her music is so out of style right now.
Yeah, interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like Nirvana. People still like listen to Nirvana. Mm-hmm. But I don't know what audience, other than I guess me, listens to Alanis Morissette.
I think I saw on her, so she has a website and she has a podcast. Yeah. So that's what you do when you
We're really just trying to get her on here. See how many people mention her name.
She does like, she interviews like doctors of like, the one episode I was just perusing through, she did like, it was like a sociologist.
Wow.
And has like legitimate conversations.
That's interesting.
It's like, I guess what else do you do?
She's like, I don't know. Her songs are so weird, dude.
Yeah.
Like the, I got one hand in my pocket.
And the
other one on the whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And then they just get like increasingly more random throughout the song.
Yeah.
And like the last one is, got one hand in my pocket, and the other one is hailing a taxi cab. Like it's like you just put that in a song.
Yeah.
You know, like I guess other people just can't pull that kind of stuff off. Maybe I don't know.
Man, yeah,
but
all of her.
But it kind of bothers me.
Yeah.
But
my
she's
gosh,
such
you
a good
learn.
singer.
Yeah.
It's just, but so let's get down to the meat and potatoes of this.
Yeah.
This is the only reason why I really wanted to talk about this today.
Mm-hmm.
Ironic. Her most popular song.
Yeah.
10,000 spoons. And all you need is a knife.
That's one of
Isn't
the lines.
that ironic?
Yeah.
Isn't it ironic how you have 10,000 spoons and you only need just one knife? So I tried to get into her mindset.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't.
There are so many other ironic examples
Yeah.
to have picked.
Is that ironic? You know?
I wonder if she was in a scenario where she had like 4 spoons, like a more reasonable amount of spoons.
Yeah.
Needed a knife, didn't have one,
And then just
got angry and was like, "Don't you just hate when you have 10,000 spoons?"
she did a Krispy Kreme and bumped it up to
Yeah.
10,000.
Yeah. This is similar. This is literally similar to Bo Burnham's song "Ironic." So we can compare the
Yeah,
two
that's
examples
great.
of ironic
But
that they pick.
so I did a little bit of math earlier. I wanted to know like how much work would you have to put in to get 10,000 spoons?
Mm-hmm.
And so I figured, if we're going on the cheap side,
Mm-hmm.
let's go to IKEA and see how much 10,000 spoons is.
Yeah.
Well, they've got a 5-pack or a 6-pack for $6.
Okay. So $1 a spoon.
$1 a spoon.
Yeah.
Which is way too many spoons. And I tried to buy them online,
Mm-hmm.
and it said that I could only order 999 at a time.
Because who needs 6,000
So
spoons?
I couldn't 10,000. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know? And then a knife is $1.
No, right.
So
So-
it's like you have to go to IKEA 10 times and order 1,000 spoons.
Yeah.
11 times because you need to get 10 spoons at the end if you really want 10,000. Because you can only get 999.
You can only get 999
Maybe they're in-store-
6-packs.
maybe-
Right? Or is this a singular spoon?
Oh yeah, no, it is 6-packs.
So that
you're
would
out
be
of luck.
that'd be about 6,000 spoons per order.
Yeah,
So you would need to do that twice. Once with
Yeah.
999 and once with
Yep.
however many
No,
is
you're
left
so
after
right.
that.
my brain was on individual spoons, but I forgot
No,
about
but
the
with
pack.
individual
Yeah, the pack option.
Yeah.
But so, and I'm sure they're right next to each other.
The spoons and the knives?
Yeah.
Ye-
So it's like you're really going to go to the effort to go there multiple times,
Mm-hmm.
thousands of spoons. And all you need is a knife. And like,
Okay. What
think she did
realistic, okay.
but she had a 1-spoon.
Yeah, she wrote the
policy.
song in a crack house.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what scenario? Have you found yourself in a scenario where you need a knife but have spoons?
You really never need a spoon.
I was thinking maybe a picnic, like maybe, or like a packed lunch situation where like you're given
Yeah.
like a plastic spoon and fork, but not a knife.
You get your jaw wired shut and you can only eat soup.
Yeah,
And
you'd need spoons and not knives.
Not knives. You'd really just need a straw. I guess.
It's like
Isn't that ironic?
10,000 spoons.
No,
when all you need is a straw.
Yeah, so that's a dumb lyric, is what I'm getting
it,
down to.
like-
And so, is she a fantastic songwriter? I
don't know.
think she's kind of like Bob Dylan,
Okay.
because there's a lot of Bob Dylan songs where it's like, what is this man saying? He doesn't know.
Yeah.
This doesn't mean anything, and
Yeah.
you can pretend that it means stuff, but it doesn't.
Uh-huh.
And like some of it does, but it's like, okay, you're just like inaudibly mumbling
Yeah.
over some random acoustic guitar progressions.
Sure. Yeah.
And then you just blow into your harmonica every now and then. And it's like, okay, like,
Yeah.
and then I think she's kind of that way, but she can like really sing.
Yeah. Let's go through every every ironic example she has here.
Okay.
An old man turned 98, won the lottery, died the next day.
That is pretty ironic.
That is unfortunate.
That's a good one.
That yeah, that's pretty ironic. A black fly in your Chardonnay. What
I feel
is
like
Chardonnay's is it wine or is
Yeah.
it okay?
I think it's like
Is it white wine?
I think it's like from France, Chardonnay, France.
Okay, so like
Because like
the black adjective for fly is significant in this comparison.
that's what I think. Yeah.
Okay. So
A black fly in your white wine.
okay, sure. It
Yeah,
could be
I feel like there's
you could-
more to it that I don't understand.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Like
Like the equivalent of this
a
could be
black
like
fly.
a poop stain on your tablecloth.
tidy whities.
Yeah, like
Isn't it ironic?
yeah. It's a death row pardon 2 minutes too late. Legal system
Wouldn't
jab.
happen. Wouldn't happen.
I know.
2 minutes. Oh, we just put him in the chair.
Lawyer busts through the door. Wait.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But-
we did that already.
But I do like I'm sure there are people who have died on death row or something like that
like
are actually
yes.
innocent years
yeah,
later.
Yeah.
So not a bad one.
Not a bad one.
Not a bad one.
Whew. It's like rain, ain on your wedding day.
Yeah, that's like bad luck,
That is-
supposedly.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But that is so that's less ironic and more like, aw.
Yeah.
Like, what's the opposite of what? Like, your parents get divorced on your wedding day.
Yeah.
That's ironic. That's more
Right.
ironic.
Yeah,
than-
exactly. True.
But
But it's catchy,
it's
so
like
it
your
doesn't
parents
matter.
getting divorced on your wedding day.
If anybody could do it, she could do it.
Yeah. I
Just
yeah.
fit random words in there. It's like, okay, just sing it. Her and like Blues Traveler
Mm-hmm.
and like Bare Naked Ladies.
Yeah. Just throw words at them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a free ride when you've already paid. Did you
I mean,
forget a coupon?
I don't know.
Is
yeah.
it a special day?
It's on the house.
It's on the yeah. Said the
But
cab driver.
I just paid you. Oh, sorry about you.
Zero.
Beep beep.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it probably doesn't happen. Probably.
Maybe it's more symbolic, like, it's a free ride to. I don't know.
something else. Like it's not a literal ride. Okay.
Not good.
It's the good advice. I just tried to sing it. It's the good advice that you just didn't take. So that's irresponsibility.
Yeah.
That's not irony.
Yeah, exactly.
He told me to take the elevator when there were 80 flights.
Right.
But I didn't. I took the stairs.
And I died.
Oh, it's the good advice that I just didn't take.
Yeah, isn't that ironic that I'm stupid?
Yeah.
You know?
No, not ironic. I don't think.
I don't either.
And then the end of that verse says, "Who would have thought? It figures." Oh, that's the it figures. Yeah. Okay, this one's a story.
Okay.
Mr. Play It Safe was afraid to fly. He packed his suitcase and kissed his kids goodbye. He waited his whole damn life to take that flight, and as the plane crashed down, he thought, well, isn't this nice?
Not very ironic. Kind of
It's sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, isn't this nice?
Get to the spoons.
Okay. We all know what we're here for.
Yeah.
It's like right on your wedding day. Blah, blah, blah. We're almost there. Well, life has a funny way of sneaking up on you when you think everything's okay and everything's going right. And life has a funny way of helping out when you think everything's gone wrong and everything blows up in your face.
See, like, what?
Yeah. That's so, if you were like reading that as
Yeah.
a sentence, it's so wordy. Like,
Yeah.
this is like 4th grade
And it's like not
grammar.
saying anything.
Yeah.
It's like life sucks.
Yeah.
So
Isn't
it's
it
like-
when she's like, it's a funny way.
Is that great songwriting or is that bad songwriting? With a good performance
I
to
know.
make it.
I don't. I think this is. I'm not a songwriter.
Yeah.
I think this is a bad lyric.
Yeah.
Like this is a bad section of the song.
Most popular song.
Traffic jam when you're already late. I think that's ironic.
Yeah.
I understand this scenario. A no smoking sign on your cigarette break. Poor planning. Not irony.
Yeah, I could see how
If you're on a cigarette break, like a cigarette break
There's probably a
assumes you're
place
at
for
a
you to
job.
smoke, yeah.
So unless they just put it up,
yeah, which
probably doesn't comply with ordinances. So nice
Yeah.
try. Damn.
Alanis.
Here we go. It's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife. We've broken this one down already.
Yeah.
You don't.
It's
this
dumb.
never happens.
Nope.
What a lot of spoons to have. That's a number. That's a
Yeah.
high number to have.
Yeah, you couldn't even fit 10,000 spoons like
Anywhere.
in your kitchen.
Yeah. It'd be like the
spoon-
basement
a spoon
spoons.
pool.
We have the
Yeah.
spare spoons from that one
The
song I
basement
made.
spoons. So I'm curious as to what follows this line.
It's meeting the man of my dreams and then meeting his beautiful wife.
So she doesn't address the spoons. Again, it's just...
It's a one-off.
It's like when you got 10,000 spoons, and then we're just supposed to be like, yeah, it is. You know? Like, that's what I don't get.
You just kind of take that.
The next line, though, I think is good.
It is, yeah.
You know, meet somebody perfect, and then they're, you know, like, they're taken.
Yeah. That is ironic.
Yeah.
The next...
Isn't it ironic?
I'm going to burp. Oh, excuse me.
Nice.
Yeah, don't you think? It's a little ironic. And then, yep, that's ironic.
Yeah. So interesting, you know?
That's a good one. I'm gonna pull up, unless you have something else.
No.
I have Bo Burnham's. Here's the interesting thing. So Bo took like a very self-aware approach.
Yeah.
And was like, I'm making a song about irony. This is gonna be dumb.
Right.
And I'm gonna make it dumb.
As he does.
You
know.
So my dog's stomach was very upset. So we put him in the car and we went to the vet. And on our way to the vet, I killed a cat.
Yeah.
Ironic.
Right.
That's like, I think the definition of ironic. I adopted a child from overseas to rescue him from child labor factories, and on his very first birthday, we went to Build-A-Bear Workshop. So that's funny. So the difference, we don't have to do any more of that, but the difference, I think, between the two tones is Alanis, is taking herself so seriously.
Yes.
And like,
which makes it so...
isn't this ironic? Like,
memeable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like... And Bo Burnham is coming at it with like a comedic approach.
Yeah.
Where like you're supposed to laugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're not supposed to be laughing about the amount of spoons that Alanis Morissette has.
Do you think Alanis could sing Bo Burnham's and make it a hit?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think she could. I really think that you could just scribble some jargon down and she could turn it into something.
Whip it up.
Because that's literally all of her songs.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
I don't want to get back to the spoons.
You don't, or you do?
No, that was just you being like the whole time. Be like, hey, what, so when are we getting to the spoons?
It's the biggest question in cutlery.
What do you do with 10,000 spoons?
Yeah, it's always blown my mind. Since I was like 10.
Mm-hmm.
That stuck out to me.
10,000 spoons?
Yeah, it seriously has. I was like, I don't get it. Like, as a 10-year-old, I was like, this song doesn't make any sense. But then I would forget about it when the chorus comes.
Yeah.
You know,
you don't have time. Maybe that's heard.
But the thing is that I've never realized the line afterwards. I've never heard the line afterwards because I'm always thinking about spoons.
Yeah.
And
oh, okay.
And it's one of the best ones.
Yeah.
Which is it's ironic.
It's yeah. Don't you think?
I'm looking at the camera that isn't here.
Yeah. So her next famous song, "You Ought to Know."
Yeah.
How does that one go?
You ought to know.
Oh yeah, I don't even remember what that was, because ironic kind of has like a concept behind it.
The mess you left when you went away.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
So is this just like a breakup song?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh damn. So it had an explicit warning on Spotify, and I see why now.
Yeah, it's like. There's a line in this song that it was like, would she go down on you in the theater?
Yeah. No, let me read this.
What is that?
I want you to know that I'm happy for you. I wish nothing but the best for you both. An older version of me. Is she perverted like me? Would she go down on you in a theater? Does she speak eloquently? Like, the jump between the qualities.
Yeah, like, I don't. That one, I was listening to it, and I was just like, what?
Yeah.
When did all these come out?
I was going to look that up next. Let me see here.
Is it like 2000?
It's...
Or like 95?
1995.
Wow. Second try.
I do know she had an album come out in like late 2000s that was heavily inspired by her breakup with Ryan Reynolds.
I had no idea they were together.
The only reason I knew that is because of my mom, and I told her...
Deadpool?
I told her that you and I were doing an episode on Alanis Morissette.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, her whole 2000s album was all about her breakup with Ryan Reynolds. And I looked it up and like, yeah, like it's like a Taylor Swift kind of situation.
I wonder if she went down on Ryan Reynolds in a movie theater.
See, this would imply the timelines here if they dated in the 2000s,
Yeah.
And this was released in 1995, then she was going down on someone else in a theater. Or maybe it was just, maybe she wasn't. I don't know.
Bradley Cooper.
Were they together?
No.
Oh, okay.
So do you think that Ryan Reynolds, since he is Deadpool, was Deadpool before he was Deadpool?
I don't know what you just said.
So was Alanis Morissette with Deadpool?
Oh, like, okay. I think so.
Cool. Same.
Yeah.
We can leave it at that.
Cool. I looked up so what Alanis Morissette is doing now, there is a theater production of her album that includes the song Ironic.
That would honestly be worth seeing.
Yeah.
Because how?
Yeah. Like what
Is she like directing it? Or?
She I think she's credited as a crap. She's lyricist. I know that.
Yeah.
And then I don't think it was director. I feel like it would have jumped out at me.
Like a producer of
Yeah,
some sort.
she's some kind of something or other.
That's cool though.
Yeah, I mean, like, what else do you do?
Yeah.
When you got a hit album.
Yeah, I
and-
guess that's definitely a route to take that a lot of people don't. You know, so she can kind of set herself apart in that respect. So
is that our love letter to Alanis Morissette?
we love you.
Signs, Breath of Fresh Eric and Jacob podcast.
Gus Johnson.
That was us signing it.
Gus Johnson's
Gus
next.
Johnson. Hey.
So this episode is a love letter to Alanis and Gus. Gus and Alanis. Galanus.
Alanis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gus Johnson.
Uh-huh. I saw him last night. I took a picture with him.
How was it?
It was cool. He was funny. He was really funny.
Good. Did he sing?
He did. He
Yeah.
only had like 4 songs.
Okay.
It was like, I guess I don't know what I was expecting.
Yeah.
But it was less music than I was expecting.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm not going to
yeah.
give away the whole
Right.
show.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
it was super cool. I will give away one thing because I think that's fair use. But I think he, the very end, he did like one big last kind of hoorah.
Yeah.
That, you clap comedians off to.
Right.
And he had let us know about this prior, so this wasn't a surprise, but he was like, all right, everyone, that's my show. Thank you. Instead of walking off the stage like a real artist after a big applause, I'm going to stay here and do a Q&A. So that's what he did.
Cool.
He didn't, I don't want to say he killed the vibe he had created for
Right.
himself, but it was cool. It was like,
Yeah.
it was very just like personable. And
Right.
like,
Yeah, that's cool.
hey, I'm a dude.
So step by step, walk me through the funniest bit. So then, no, I'm joking.
Yeah, verbatim here. I recorded it actually on my phone.
Yeah, so then
here's the 4K upload.
Yeah, so then nobody has to go see it.
Yeah,
And so they can
here's-
just come to us and see
We'll
it.
link that in the description.
Right.
Google Drive that.
Well, I love Gus Johnson.
Yeah.
And I think
This made me love him more. Like seeing him in
That's
person.
awesome.
Like, yeah.
I think he is, I don't know, from the Midwest.
Wisconsin.
We are from the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
And we have talked about like how similar like our senses of humor are.
Yeah.
And
He can-
things like that.
He pulls from Midwest things.
Yeah.
Like, I think,
Yeah, there's-
without meaning to sometimes.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that I think that there's a special place in my heart for Gus Johnson.
Yeah.
Because he hits me differently than other people do.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
My favorite series of his is God's Country.
Ooh.
Because I just think it's so dumb, and his mom doesn't want to be out there.
What I learned from his Q&A last night, so you know how he's like holding a Miller Lite
Yeah.
in the videos? He's actually drunk in them. Like that's him just being drunk with his mom in his yard.
That sounds great.
Yeah. He so it was crazy. There were some like mega fans in this crowd last
Yeah.
night. I was kind of like I mean we
a fan.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we like Ashley and I will watch anytime he uploads something.
Right. Yeah.
But we're not like some people were asking him because he'd been making stuff since like right out of high school.
Yeah. Have you watched any of those videos?
Not
It's
re-
weird.
See, no, I haven't.
I've seen a couple of them,
Okay.
and he's so young.
Yeah.
And it's just like there was one where he like was sledding on a TV bowling behind a pickup truck in the street, just with him, his brother, and a friend.
Yeah.
And it was just like, this is dumb. Like,
Yeah.
it's so dumb. And now he's,
I think the farthest back I've watched, did you see, so the reason, so he said he started doing video haikus, which is like a Reddit thing, where it's like 30-second videos and you just, I don't know how they're structured, but that's like what he just started doing. But I remember he posted, are you on Reddit too much?
on and off.
Yeah, okay. There's a subreddit called In Real Life.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just like a meme, relatable,
Right.
yada, yada. So you're not allowed to post pictures of yourself. But he did. he captioned it. He posted it like late at night, so the moderators were asleep. And he posted, "For every upvote this gets, I will give my cat one stern look." And he got like close to 11,000 upvotes. So the whole video is just him following his cat around, like going back and like looking at his cat and like glaring at it. And I think that's how he gained, like that was a big spike for him. But I think that's the farthest back
That's so funny.
I've watched.
That was a big spike for him. Him sternly looking at his cat. What world do we live in?
Like, that's entertainment. Like, hey, remember that guy? We uploaded, like, he did it. Like,
yeah, now he makes videos on YouTube. Did you see those?
Man.
Yeah.
But he, like, I mean, you were saying he does Comedy Central stuff. Like,
yeah. Yeah, he, my favorite recent thing of his was the stickers.
Yeah, well, we gotta play it.
Yeah, we gotta watch it.
We're gonna get demonetized, but it doesn't even.
I don't care.
Yeah, no.
Share the Gus
Share the
Johnson
love.
love.
Yeah.
Go watch this video on Gus Johnson's channel.
Yeah, please.
To give him that view, and go like it.
We'll still play it, but
yeah, we're still gonna play it because I want to watch it.
Oh, wow, no ad. We're right into it. Here we go.
Paper-based stickers can suck my dick. I try to peel them off, but the stickers still stick. So I peel it from the side, but the stickers don't care. They split, they tear, leave shit everywhere. So I run it underwater just to get it unstuck. But the shitty little sticker quickly turns to fucking muck. So I rub it on my pants and I rub it on a towel. Now my pants are sticky and the towel is sticky. And the shitty sticker quickly shifts the shitty little sticker prickles. Wait. Could it be? What's this little sticker laid bare before me?
It sounds nice.
It's not paper-based, it's a different race, and it will replace what has been disgraced for you, see.
This is the best.
I'm gonna do it. It's a plastic-based sticker.
That
This is so smooth.
kills me.
It's very easy to pull off.
He's just screaming over
Why
here.
isn't every sticker just like this? You'd think it would be pretty simple.
And it's just like
Yeah, that's
it's
it.
so good.
Yeah. He was talking about how he doesn't he has a podcast too, by the way, which I've listened to a little bit. Hilarious. What you got? Oh, kill that. Boop. Thank you.
Yeah, his the Gus and Eddie podcast.
Yeah. Talked about Eddie quite a bit.
Cool.
Yeah. Who I know nothing about, but
I actually think that I discovered Eddie Burback first.
Really?
Before I knew who Gus Johnson was.
Do they do like similar things?
Yeah, kind of. I feel like Eddie is more like he'll sit there and talk to you about things.
Okay.
More like commentary.
Sure.
And I feel like Gus is more comedy.
More like skit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do have to say that I enjoy Gus Johnson's content more.
Okay. Sure.
I feel like Eddie is kind of like a Cody Co kind of a.
Oh,
it's
okay.
like that style
model.
of H3 type.
Right.
deal, you know, which is fine.
No, yeah. I feel like I've done a lot of information, but I haven't done a lot of appreciation. I love Gus Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, what you described about him like hitting differently, which I
Yeah.
hate that phrase, by the way, but like, you know,
Yeah. It's true.
It is in this case. I will use it.
It's a plastic-based sticker.
Like, I just love that he doesn't have seemingly any rhyme or reason to the content. Like, I'm sure
Right.
like he has series, but like just going through this I'm going to read the titles from newest to oldest. Hey, do you want to make a video? When you drop your phone and the screen is unlocked. Paper-based stickers. The world's most dangerous fast food training video. Like what? Like
Yeah.
What are we? It reminds me of like
The world's most dangerous fast food training video is very funny.
yeah.
It's from like the 70s, and it's Jack in the Box, and it's filmed like a horror movie. And so and it's just like, am I gonna die at this job?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great.
It's I like to think that our podcast kind of resembles this model where it's just like
just
what
random
are we,
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, I agree with that.
It's different because he has clout and
Yeah, and he's way funnier than we are.
Yeah.
You know. One of the earlier videos that I saw of his was Inbiana Jones.
I gotta talk to you about that.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, no,
It's like, and I guess something that I like about him is that his jokes are pretty much all original.
yeah,
You know, it's just like, where did you come up with this?
Yeah.
You know, like you are like a toddler
yeah.
that's also Indiana Jones. Like,
So he was talking about. Okay, I'll say two things about that. So he said, people asked about his video idea, or like, how do you stay creative? Like, what's your whatever? He said he has a list of video ideas that's like, he just threw out a number, but he used the number 1,500.
wow.
So I'm sure it's, more or less than that.
Yeah.
But like
He just,
to
whenever he thinks of something, he just writes
it down. And like
That's smart.
He goes, so if I'm ever feeling not creative, I'll look back to ideas I had 2 years ago and just be like, why didn't I do this? This is hilarious.
yeah.
And then that's just how you do it.
That's cool.
What was the other thing? Oh, Inbiana Jones. So
MB.
So this is bad. When I first saw it, this was me misinterpreting it. I didn't know he was supposed to be a toddler, like emulating a toddler.
Yeah.
I thought he was trying to do like a mentally
Yeah.
handicapped person.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, Gus, this is a little like
Right.
edgy for you, like from
Yeah.
what I've seen. But it's not. And he used the word toddler, and I had like a small epiphany at my
Yeah.
table. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's way funnier.
Yeah.
But he so he goes, guys, he's like going back to Wisconsin soon to do some stuff because he lives out in LA
Right,
now.
yeah.
And he goes, I packed a backpack with me. That's all I brought. And in my backpack is one pair of socks, one underwear, and my Inbiana Jones costume. So he literally put it on stage, like left the stage, put it on, and just kind of like lurked back
came
in.
back, yeah.
And he was just like, it was only like for like 15 seconds of
Right.
him just being in character, but everyone lost their minds.
Yeah. That's
'Cause,
so funny.
That's not a stand-up character.
No.
It's just like
it's like like what? Why is that funny? You know what I mean? But it is. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, he was giving a lot of praise to everyone for just supporting, like, he's like, I just fuck around
Yeah.
and you guys like support me,
Right.
which is crazy. So like,
Yeah.
like he was just very appreciative.
I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, he seems like a really genuine guy.
Oh yeah. No, super
and
cool.
It's just like doing stuff, I guess. You know?
So he did a meet and greet at the end.
Yeah.
Which was way cool, by the way. Like even like general admission, like
Oh,
you like he
yeah.
like met,
That's
shook
awesome.
hands, took pictures with everyone.
That's so awesome.
But Blake was there. We were trying to come up with like, oh, we got to say something funny to him, like we got to like leave a lasting impression. And then I just kept thinking about it too much, and I'm like, it's not going to be fun if I just
Yeah.
go up there and like.
Yeah, vomit out something, yeah.
So Blake found an old picture of himself in his wallet, and he gave it to Gus. And there's no information on it. Like, it's not his name.
Yeah.
There's not his phone number. It's just, hey, here's an old picture of me.
Was this
And
Fat Blake?
It was Fat Blake, yeah. So he takes it out, and Gus just puts it in his wallet right in front of Blake.
So now he has a
Yeah,
picture
so
of Blake. That's so funny.
Which is just like, if it ever circles back in any capacity,
Right,
he's going
yeah.
to look at it and be like, I don't know anything about this guy.
Yeah, I don't know why I have. I'm sure he has just so much just random fan stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good one though. You know what I mean? Like that's a good one.
And we're clearly old enough to like know this is weird. Like it wasn't like a 19-year-old being like, "Ooh, like Gus, here's a picture of me." It's like,
Yeah,
"Hey
no,
man,
like,
I want you to
Hey, yeah, he's like our age.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how he's like 25, maybe. You know, it's like,
Hey man.
oh man.
So yeah, way cool.
Have you seen the one where he counts the jalapeno stems from Subway?
Blake was telling me about
gross.
this.
But he puts on these gloves and he just gets so pissed about it. It's like inedible. But yeah, we love Gus Johnson.
Absolutely. He was talking about his family quite a bit. Yeah, there's Inbiana Jones, Jones, Big Doom.
I've seen that one. Yeah.
Yeah, like what is that? But he talked a little bit about how he was going in between. Like he has these like 20-second videos and then these like 4-minute videos.
Yeah.
And he's just like, that was him attesting to the whole. There's no rhyme or reason. I just have an idea and I do it. And
a lot of his videos are really short.
yeah,
Which like, I don't know. I feel like most YouTubers are like, it's got to be 10 minutes
here's
so
my
I can
skit.
get the ads.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I appreciate that he doesn't care.
He just makes it.
Yeah.
And just here.
Yeah. And I think that's part of the reason why he has like such a big loyal fan base is because he is only really concerned on if he thinks it's funny or not.
Yeah. Like it doesn't matter
Like
the
it's
length.
not about
it doesn't,
money. It's not about anything else.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, I think this is funny and I'm going to do it. And
Right.
if it's not, I'll make another one like in a couple days.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like-
I'm actually, so he has a Patreon.
Yeah.
And I'm
Are
always
you a
curious.
Patreon supporter?
I'm not. I should be.
I'm not either. I don't support anyone on Patreon.
I don't either, actually.
I feel like I should. I don't have enough money right now to support anyone on Patreon. But
Right. To be
there
like,
are a couple people that I want to, like,
Yeah.
in a few years.
You know what's
what I
even-
mean?
what's
Because it's like $1 a month.
Yeah,
Like I'll give you
yeah,
$1 a month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
What's cool too is like he didn't even mention his Patreon. Like it's one of
That's
like
cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't even like, hey, by the way, like I do this
right.
thing.
I would.
Yeah, right? Like
You know?
it'd be like, hey, so anyway, I like doing this math because I think it's interesting just to see like, you know, self-supporting
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
So there's an option on Patreon to display how much money you're making per month. Gus has his turned on, and he makes $800. I was going to ask to guess, but too late. $875 a month. So let's say $900. If you make $900 a month for 12 months, it's like,
And that's just off donations.
it's just up donations.
You know what I mean?
So that's like, so what is that, like $10,000 about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Like, cool.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Because that's not including any of his YouTube revenue.
Yeah. But,
Or any of like his contracts with Comedy Central.
yeah.
You know, that's strictly like
Yeah.
extra.
Do you want to know something crazy? This is,
Yes. Always.
1 second. You know Tiny Meat Gang?
Yeah.
I want you to guess their Patreon amount per month. This blew my mind.
A couple thousand.
They make $48,782 per month. It's $50,000 a month
Off of Patreon.
off of people saying, "Hey, here." Their minimum is $5. 50. They are making hundreds of thousands of dollars doing their podcast. Isn't that ridiculous?
That is
And their
crazy.
and their
dude.
podcasts are sponsored.
Yeah.
Like they
all
have
of
ads.
Cody's videos are sponsored. Like they're
Isn't that nutty? What's crazy is like I would argue that like their models are similar.
yeah.
Like they do comedy, they do
Yeah.
songs, they do
yeah.
tours.
Similar audience as well.
So like I don't know what's making them do. I mean, Cody had the Vine
Right.
following.
I think they're more popular for sure.
Like okay.
I think
they also
Tiny
do
Meat-
pop culture commentary, which
Yeah.
is probably more.
And I think Tiny Meat Gang is a more popular podcast than the Gus and Eddie podcast.
No, yeah, okay,
I think they're just all around more popular,
sure,
but I don't think that they're any more like talented.
yeah,
I would honestly argue that they're less talented in comedy writing.
sure,
Um,
but just more
but just
in
it's
the
different.
other
They're
thing. Yeah,
different.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Side note that I just realized: Gus Johnson only has one membership level. You know, you can give X amount of dollars, and his is the only option is $1.
That's dope.
That's
interesting too,
genuine.
because he makes like 900.
About, yeah.
So that means that he has.
It says right
900.
here. It says 457 patrons. So I don't know if there's an option to just give more anyway.
Yeah,
you know?
That's interesting.
So it's about half.
Okay.
So that means those people are giving him $2.
Doubling down. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Which
though.
is just
how
pure of an entertainer.
I know.
I
love that. I love. There's a couple comedians that I follow that are doing really well, and they're like selling out all their shows.
Yeah.
And like I feel like, I don't know, it makes me happy when I see people that are really successful that don't really want to talk about it because they don't really care about how successful, like that doesn't matter to them. Like they care more about their craft than they do like how much money they're making, or like, I sold out an arena. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like, I guess I would like to think if I were to ever be in a position like that, that's how I would be.
Yeah. Just be like, I'm just farting around.
It's just, it's like something I value in a person, I guess.
Yeah.
And like, I think it's hilarious to gas myself up.
Yeah.
And so I do it all the time, like as a joke.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's some people that actually think that I'm a dick, but.
Dude, okay, go ahead. But I have something to.
But
you're just a huge dick.
I just we need to have an intervention. But it's just, you know, in reality, I don't really like to talk about things that I'm good at or things that I'm successful in. Mm-hmm. And if you know me well, you know that. But I'll just talk shit all day about something that, you know, doesn't matter, or you know,
about the spoons.
Yeah.
I think part of my, I don't even want to say part of my comedy. That sounds stupid. Like, what I think is funny is being overly cocky. Yeah. But to people who don't know me, I remember I had a conversation with a kid once. I like worked with him. But what did I say? I like, so a short film I made at my college's short film festival, like won an award.
Welcome's April.
Yeah. Yeah. And it, like, that was cool to me. Like, who
else worked on that video?
It was Garrett and Mark and Jana and Jeff and
who else?
And
one more person.
Yeah.
In this
Can't remember who they were though.
Me. You suck.
But it won an award and it was very cool.
Yeah. Something you should be proud of. And
you
were a sophomore.
Yeah. It was,
so like,
it was early-ish.
You're early in your college career and you created like a unique script that, you know, you got into a festival. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like definitely something to be happy about. Right. Not something that you should feel bad about being excited about.
Well, right.
You know?
Yeah. So I think to cope with that, I was just overly like obnoxious about it. Because I had never done that before. I was like, I was like, wow, this is super cool. So I was talking to this kid, and he is such a nice guy. So like him saying this, like
really
was really heavy.
Yeah.
I was, what was I saying? It was something dumb. I was like, like only the top now, like, or some kind of off to Hollywood, blah blah blah. And he was like, I remember he goes, "We're small fish in a big sea."
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, like now I feel bad.
No, it's just like
is that type of comedy not good?
It's
like,
not a big deal. You know, I think you just have to watch out who you're saying it to.
Yeah.
Because it is a competitive industry or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
You know, so it's like people take stuff very personally when really it doesn't matter. And Frog Baby doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, absolutely not.
But it's such a big deal every year.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
People get catty about things.
So like a joke that if I were in Gus's shoes last night, just like so he was drinking Fiji water.
Yeah.
And to him it's a water bottle. He said last night was 31 tours. Like this was like, or not tours, but shows.
He didn't buy it.
No, he didn't buy it, but I would have made it a point to be like, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm drinking Fiji water.
Yeah, no, I understand.
This is expensive.
Yeah, I think that's hilarious.
Like that type of, but then it's like, so what's cool about that is like, there's not a bone in his body
Right.
that even drifts towards that type of thinking.
Right.
So it reflects in just like, yeah,
right.
I just
Exactly. Yeah.
boop-a-doop-a-doo.
It's like obviously a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think this is part of the reason why we get along, because my sense of humor is the same.
Yeah, just like, yeah,
You
I'm
know?
God, homie.
Right.
Like,
Exactly. Like
step
bow.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. And oh man.
So that just made me more, self-aware.
I don't remember what you said that made me think of this, but I saw The Lighthouse.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh no, was it
was
good?
wild.
Good.
There's one,
Okay.
but out there.
Okay.
Like A24,
Yeah.
so it's just like there were parts where you're just like, what?
Yeah.
But Willem Dafoe
Yeah.
is the crustiest old sea hag of all time. And it was wild.
Yeah.
And there's this one shot, because it's just these two guys going crazy, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to give any spoilers, because there aren't really very many spoilers to give. But there's this one shot of Willem Dafoe
Mm-hmm.
staring into Robert Pattinson's eyes with like a beam of light coming out of his eyes, and he's got this like ship tattooed on his chest, and he's like Neptune. He looks like Neptune,
Okay.
and he's just like staring into his soul, and they're like arguing,
Yeah.
and then it just cuts to that for like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
And then it goes away, and then it goes on with the story. But it struck me. It was such a powerful image,
Yeah.
but it was cool because it was like, at this point you don't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
And then it was like they are using like a portrait in a video to portray like emotion.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
It's like just throwing in a painting, and then all of the things that paintings make you feel.
Yeah.
Instead of like a moving picture, it was just a still thrown in there.
Yeah.
Which was wild to me.
That is kind of weird.
And you said something about the ocean, and that's what I thought of, but I don't remember where that came from. But yeah, go see The
Go
Lighthouse.
see it? Okay.
There's a movie I want to see right now called Parasite.
I've I've only heard good things.
Me too. Do you want to go see it?
Yeah.
Is it playing in theaters?
It's we have to go to the fancy landmark.
Yeah.
I want to see Jojo Rabbit too.
Yeah.
Taika Waititi.
I want to see that too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A lot of good movies. These are all like, oh, I love it. We were just talking about in like episode 1 or 2,
Yeah.
Terminator, a million's coming out, Rambo, all this stuff. And then now like
All this weird
original,
Yeah.
a comedy about Nazis.
Yeah.
Like what? But
The people, I'm going to look this up real quick because I was actually talking about it yesterday. The people who made Parasite made something else that I liked, and this is like their second kind of, this is their sophomore year in the film,
it's supposed to be like one of the best films in a long time.
Yeah, 99 Rotten Tomatoes, 8.6 IMDb. Let me see because they made something else where I was like, that was pretty cool.
They made the one about I never watched it, but
Wait, what
it's
is
like a hippo or something.
Oh, okay.
Like Oakja.
Oh, is it on Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay.
I totally butchered that name,
No, yeah.
but I have not seen it. I've heard it's really good though.
Okay. Let me see what else. So the director, his name's Bong Joon-ho.
Yeah.
Bong Joon-ho.
Visionary.
Paris. He did Snowpiercer,
Okay, yeah.
which
Have you seen that?
I don't think I have actually.
It's one of those movies that's fun,
Uh-huh.
doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
My mom hates it.
All right.
She thought it was a terrible movie. I didn't think it was bad. It's Chris Evans.
Yeah, I did know that. Yeah.
But
Maybe-
it's like the last people on Earth are on this like high-speed train,
Yeah.
and then there's like different classes, and
Right,
then as
right.
far as you go back, it's like the poorest people.
Yeah.
And Chris Evans is like going to the front of the train. Yeah.
Yeah,
And so it's
yeah.
like, it's dumb, but it's fun.
I guess this guy came out, Bonge. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm just butchering it, but he like made a statement that was like, "We're coming for Hollywood." Like it wasn't that
Hell
intense,
yeah.
but that's how I read it. Like,
Right, yeah.
he was basically like, "Hey, we're trying to branch out into the U.S."
That's cool.
But I read it as like, "We're coming." Like,
Yeah, like-
this is gonna be dope.
But have you seen how this movie looks?
Which one?
The Parasite?
No, I haven't.
Have you
watched
seen any of the
anything.
trailers?
No, I'm not allowing
I hate
myself.
that you do that.
Yeah, because you
It
can't
makes
talk
me
about
mad.
it.
Yeah, and why?
Because then you're not. Then everything's new. Like, I don't have
I
expectations. I don't have
But it's like,
Like
they're making 3 more of these?
like the like the marketing's been done for me. Like, I'm sold. I'm going to see it.
Okay.
Why do I need to?
I guess that's
I'm not
fair.
going to. I'm literally just spoiling things for myself at that point.
Yeah.
So
Did you know that it's not in English?
I didn't know that.
There are subtitles through the whole thing?
No, I did know it was largely like an Asian cast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I didn't know that.
Yeah. So just, some things that you pick up from a trailer that,
Yeah.
It'd
Be a shame if we just played it.
played it really quick. Yeah, but it's I want to see it real bad.
Yeah.
And I don't know, because it's not in English, I don't know if it'll make like a wide release, regardless of how popular it is.
Yeah. No, I mean, we'll probably have to go to Indy to. What's cool, my buddy who moved to LA from here was like, one of the best parts about being in LA is like, there is no, like,
Yeah.
everything's released
Right.
down the block.
Right.
Because that's where that happens.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Some movies that never even make it out here.
Yeah. Are there.
I love going to that arts theater.
Yeah. It's cool.
It's cool. I remember the last movie I saw there, I don't remember what it was called, but it was like almost no dialogue in the whole thing. And this guy, it's like he crashed his plane like in the Arctic or something,
Okay.
and he's got to survive. And it was wild. It was really good.
It's not Liam Neeson, Gray, or whatever.
No, that movie made me so mad.
Yeah.
Because of the ending.
Yeah.
It's just like, why'd I watch this? Cool.
Yep.
Walked right into a wolf's den.
Yeah.
Gonna die.
Yeah. The end.
Trying to be Wolverine.
Roll credits.
You're not.
Yeah. Nice try.
Yeah, cut to black. Like, okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
They need to make a sequel to that.
to Gray.
Yeah.
It just
And just have
10
him like
minutes of
being a
Liam
wolf
Neeson.
master. Like he kills the alpha and they all submit to him.
he's
And
like,
he's wearing it as a pelt.
I'm picturing he's like somehow turned into like a matador.
Yeah.
Like, not a matador.
No, not a matador.
Damn it. The
Olay.
yeah, no, it's the word similar where you're half horse, but he would
A
be
centaur?
he'd be half
Not
wolf.
close.
Yeah. And
Nope.
yeah, I won't argue it because I'll lose. But yeah, I'm picturing
Fatality.
he's a centaur, but with wolves.
No. I love you.
Yeah. We at time?
yeah.
I feel like we're. This is derailing.
Are your feelings hurt, Jacob? You want to leave?
No, I'm fine.
But like, we should
something
get
came up.
like.
I gotta go.
You said you were free all night. Eli Roth needs to direct it though, so there's just like a bunch of just unnecessary gore and make it a terrible storyline. Liam Neeson's career, I think, is over.
Yeah. What's the last thing? Taken 5.
He was in that movie that was basically taken but wasn't taken,
Okay.
and the credit, like the trailer, was all vehicles blowing up and like things happening. Like that. There was no story.
Gun cocking and
And there's like
sprinting.
Yeah, and he's like 70.
Yeah.
But then he said some racist comment.
Ooh.
And
like in the trailer or like just
like in an interview.
Liam Neeson, the racist.
Yeah, and then people were like cutting him out of the trailer, but he's like the lead in the movie. But there was like an actress like Margot Robbie or something. I think actually her who's in it, and then it was like, yeah, she's in this movie. You should still come see it.
Oh, yikes.
And now I think his career's just over because it's been like he's made the same movie so many times.
It's exhausted.
Yeah. And I think he should just, just go with
Stop.
it, Yeah.
Be done. Chill out.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite actor right now? I don't know if I
Gus
do.
Johnson. I don't know.
Gus. Mine's Alanis Morissette.
Yeah. She's in film. She's in stuff.
And we
she
love
had a
you.
filmography.
We love you too. Neutron stars.
Whoa, YouTube.
I don't know. I just don't know. Like, I feel like acting is different.
Oh, yeah.
It's, it's not like, oh man, they're in this movie. I gotta go see it. You know, like
I recently did that with Paul Rudd in
I do love Paul Rudd.
the Netflix thing.
It's good.
I finished it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you think it's good?
I enjoyed it. It was really quick.
I thought it was like okay.
I guess I haven't finished it yet.
Oh.
So,
Oh, okay.
but so far I like it. But if
Yeah.
it doesn't end well, then I probably won't like it.
It like I wouldn't have cared had it not been Paul Rudd.
That's true.
Like
I guess I enjoy seeing Paul Rudd in things.
yeah,
But I thought the Tom Brady thing was funny.
that was funny.
But I thought it was an interesting kind of, like, it's something you could just watch. Like, it's made for binging.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like
And
the episodes roll into each other.
yeah, and I don't really want all of TV to go that way,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Are we boomers?
No.
Because what do you call, because it can't be called TV anymore, because pretty soon, like TV's irrelevant, you know?
Yeah. It's just it could be called
Streaming.
laptop. Like
Like, that's annoying.
whatever. Yeah. Disney
Streaming
Plus I
platform.
think comes out tomorrow.
Dude, Disney Plus. If you get Disney Plus, you can pay $12.99.
Mm-hmm.
You get Disney Plus.
I think isn't it cheaper than that?
You get Hulu.
Oh, okay.
And you get ESPN Plus.
Are they packaging?
Disney owns all three of those.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
They own Hulu?
60%.
So okay. Yeah, so that's owning it.
Yep.
Damn it.
Yep. So you can pay $13 and you can get all the sports that you want, pretty much.
Wow.
Everything on Disney Plus
Yep.
and everything on Hulu, which...
That's crazy.
But see, it's just a ploy. Yeah, because I think Disney Plus right now it's like $4 or something.
I think it's like
stupid.
$7. It's like it's
Yeah.
under $10.
It's so cheap, and because they have enough money to worry, because it's just like, yeah, everybody come here. And then
Yeah.
Netflix is like, we're billions of dollars in debt.
Yeah.
They go under.
Well-
Disney owns Hulu, so they're fine. Hulu has live sports. See, that's the thing though.
Live sports
is
is-
now it's like Disney's like, oh, we're providing you this great deal where you get Disney Plus, you get Hulu, and you get ESPN. When if you had Hulu, then you had ESPN already.
You do?
Yeah, because Hulu has live sports.
I didn't know that. Oh,
Yeah.
you have to pay a little bit more for that, I think.
Right.
Which is why I don't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But it's like, it's a thing and a thing already,
yeah.
and then they're separating it to make it look like you're getting more, I guess. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
sure. Yeah, yeah.
It's like all these three companies are coming together,
It's like no.
but it's actually just
it's
Disney.
still Disney.
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Which, like, it's cool and I'm going to pay for it
Yeah.
because that's so much content. You know what I mean?
Gosh.
It's such a...
We're done.
I know.
We're done.
We are.
I think we are.
Disney is... What's the company in Wall-E that owns everything?
Company in what?
Wall-E.
Oh, that's so funny because that's Disney too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. That's
this made
them.
up company
Yep.
that owns everything
Yep.
is owned by Disney.
That is them. That's kind of crazy. Disney, dude, they boil my blood.
Yeah.
But also, great content. And Wall-E is such a great movie, and I've got to rewatch it because it's so
Because you
good.
brought it up.
Yeah, but so like, wouldn't be surprised at all if like Wall-E is the future, you know?
Yeah.
And that company is Disney. You know, how long they already own cruise ships? How long until they own space cruise ships? You know?
No. There was a joke about this. Have you watched the new season of BoJack Horseman yet?
No,
Do you watch BoJack
Yeah.
Horseman? Okay, so it's way good.
I've seen a couple episodes.
Okay. There's like a one-off storyline about a company that just starts buying everything.
Yeah,
And the big joke at like the end of it is like, yeah, they just made it legal for billionaires to murder people. Like, it was like the
Yeah.
you know, so like a character got called into like Diane got called into a meeting.
Yeah.
And she was like, are you gonna kill me? And he's like, no, but I could if I wanted to. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great season. But anyway,
BoJack Horseman is a great show.
yeah.
Great,
Yeah.
very sad. But
Makes you think.
it's
It's refreshing.
one of the better TV shows out right now. I think.
Rick and Morty tonight. Speaking of that,
I know. I'm excited. I don't have Hulu.
is it? I don't
It's
think
exclusively on Hulu.
It's. Well, I mean, it's on Adult Swim, but I don't know if like they're
Wait a
like
second.
it's airing on Adult Swim. Like Cartoon Network.
Disney
Like,
doesn't own
no,
Cartoon Network.
They do
right?
not. No.
That's Fox.
Which Disney owns. No,
Disney
Adult
owns-
Swim is Cartoon Network.
Yeah, but I think. Yeah, but Fox owns Cartoon Network. I think.
Do they?
I think so. I applied for an internship, and oh no, it's Turner.
Oh yes,
It's
yeah,
Turner.
yeah. I was gonna say
Turner.
it's not.
Yeah. But Disney owns their Fox Movies.
Yes. Yeah.
So now Fox Searchlight Films
Yes.
are Disney.
Our
films,
Disney films. Yeah.
which is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life. Now that we both want to vomit,
Yeah.
we're at our time.
Cool.
We love you, Gus Johnson and Alanis Morissette.
Signed, Eric and Jacob.
Yes, Jacob and Eric. P.S. We love you.
We love you. Yeah.
Yeah.